It's a West versus East contest here in the windy city of Chicago, Illinois, as the Bulls play one at home. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And as we take a look here at Derrick Rose, guys, what's your take?
He's gutsy. That's what I really respect about him. It seems like the more pressure there is, the more he enjoys the moment. He is the guy you want taking the big shot at the end of a game.
And you know what? He's like a tank when he's coming down the lane. Lay into him as hard as you can. You're not going to be able to knock him off balance.
Today's game finds the Nuggets winding down their road trip. Nene still injured. They're counting the days until he returns.
Yeah, Kevin, that's just terrible news. Never what you want to hear or see. With an injury of that severity, it's hard to imagine we're going to see him back out there anytime soon.
Man, the reality in the NBA, Clark, is you just have to move on. There's no time for sentiment. You just have to understand what the situation is and push forward. Get your rotation set and try to figure out who's going to play where and when, and start making your plans now.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Faried against Rose. The feed to Butler. Outside Dang. Passes it to Rose. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively. You know, with Derrick Rose out, a lot of people thought the Bulls would flounder last season, guys, but they were still one of the tougher teams in all of the East, in part because the culture of toughness and next man up has been instilled in that group from its coaching staff, starting with Tom Thibodeau. I don't think this takes away anything from how great Rose is, but I think it certainly speaks to how bought in and committed to the team that every man on that roster is.
And so here is Chicago following Nate Robinson's three-point attempt. Butler attacking. Back to Rose. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Well, back to the Chicago Bulls team, you got to give a lot of credit to the culture of defense and effort that Coach Tom Thibodeau has created there, Steve.
Well, they weathered Rose's absence remarkably well. Advancing in the playoffs, giving Miami all it could handle. And you wonder, with the healthy Rose now and all these other players having developed, is Chicago a championship caliber team? I think they are.
I agree. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. No good from Lawson.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Rose kicks to Dang. Outside Dang. Rose attacking. Pass to Best. And that's good for 2. And guys, pretty interesting comments he had after their last game.
Well, I know if I said some of the things he did and threw my teammates under the bus like that, I wouldn't feel comfortable. I'd be looking over my shoulder in that locker room. Things have to be tense after that statement.
Yeah, I can imagine there's going to be maybe a team meeting, or maybe some of the veteran players will address privately. But either way, I mean, at this point, with those comments, it seems to me you're going to have a fractured team.
Clock at 4. Robinson goes in. And again, Denver, no good.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Outside Dang. Dishes it to Butler. He feeds it to Rose. It's stolen by Lawson. Robinson goes in to halt the run, and the dunk by Faried.
Well, it took a while, but somebody finally got a shot to go.
I was starting to get a little concerned for them. I mean, it hadn't been pretty to this point.
And Boozer backs in, and it's Kenneth Faried with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Tipped away. Chandler with the steal.
It looked to me like that pass was going to get through, and then bang, he was going the other way with it.
Robinson drives in.
Oh, that was awesome.
The solo alley-oop. That's not something we see too often.
Timed it perfectly. You're right. It caught the defense totally off guard.
I can remember Tracy McGrady doing that. First guy I ever saw pull that off.
And now here comes Robinson leading the break. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And the crowd immediately letting the officials have it after that whistle.
A very unpopular call there.
Goes off the pick from Best. Rose against Lawson. A fadeaway. And he overshot that one, missing. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And one of the factors in that game was they just couldn't get to the foul line and get enough points from the free throw line to make a difference.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanked off the rim. They were letting them hear about that.
The Nuggets trailed by 5. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him what players he was really eyeing on the scouting report, and he said one that might surprise you, Kenneth Faried. He said he plays with so much energy and effort. He really sets the bar for the rest of the team. If we can limit his impact on the game, I think it'll really be to our advantage. Guys, an interesting take. We'll see if they can slow his roll.
Thanks, Doris. Chandler with the screen on Butler. Robinson drives in, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And you hear the crowd kind of murmuring. I don't think they agreed with the officials on that one.
Steve, I tell you what, they're really letting them have it.
Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against the Raptors.
It seemed like they hit every big shot they had in that game. Kevin, their offense was clicking, but really clutch in big moments.
That's ideally the way you want it to unfold on the road, Steve. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into the game.
Here's Rose. Nate Robinson making his last shot. That's tipped. It's stolen by Hickson. Lawson against Rose. Lawson kicks to Robinson. Back to Lawson. There's the dish to Robinson. Pass to Chandler. The shot. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Denver.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
Oh, you look at Flash. Never easy for a player being traded, but they made him feel very welcome with the billboard they put up for him.
It may help ease his transition to the new team a bit. And with the statement they made, the fans can't help but be fired up about this move.
Yeah, but it might put a little pressure on them, too. I mean, all of a sudden you arrive in your new town and there's your picture up on a billboard. These fans are expecting big things here.
The Nuggets shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Guys, this has been one of the weaknesses for this team all season long. They're shooting just 71% as a team.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for the Bulls. That one is no good.
Well, for J.J. Hickson, I mean, he is a phenomenal rebounder guy. Strong, explosive, has the right disposition.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Dang and Boozer, they make up the forwards. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the back. And it's Best in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Robinson kicks to Lawson. Just 5 on the clock. Puts one up from 19. That one wide left. And Hickson has to play center a lot last season, but at 6'9", you've got to think power forward is a better position for him. Wouldn't you think, Steve, long term?
Well, yeah, I think offensively he was able to score at a higher clip playing center because he was too quick for the guys guarding him. But defensively, he's not a rim protector. And so I think long term, if you're going to win, you have to play him at the 4 spot.
That puts them in the lead. And that's now 9 points for Derrick Rose.
That was a textbook shot from Rose and pretty to boot.
Down low. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, 5 times already the lead has changed.
Lawson defending. Shoots a fader. It's Chicago with another bucket.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Robinson with it. Butler covering. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can see and check out some of the most feared defenders in the league. The steal leaders among shooting guards. You look at Butler, one of the league's best, 3rd in steals.
And both the hand speed and general quickness of the players on that list are outstanding. And those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
Well, the 2-guard position is where we often find a team's best defender, and that's definitely the case with these guys. Every one of their teams leans on them heavily at the defensive end.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Out of bounds, Denver takes possession.
Over the last few weeks, let's see how the Nuggets have performed. 1st in shooting percentage, 3rd in scoring, and they also show up in the top 5 in not giving up the ball. This is a low turnover team. They value possession, and they really concentrate on taking care of the rock.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
Rose. Kenneth Faried grabs the board. Faried's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Guy is a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
Playing with a lot of confidence, just some self-assurance. I like what we're seeing.
Denver gets it back. Mozgov passes to Robinson. A second chance effort. Shot, no good. Some solid defense from Best. Bulls trail by 4. Boozer with the screen for Butler. Butler off a pick from Best. Here's Rose. Rose with another miss.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Dawson from outside. And again, Denver with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them ending with a basket and coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Denver. Here's Best. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
And maybe that'll give this team a little bit of their edge back.
Butler against Robinson. He passes to Hickson.
Well, Hickson is a strong, athletic big man out of NC State. He can definitely finish around the rim. And I think he's improved his offensive game the last couple of years as well.
Yeah, he sure has, Steve, and he's an aggressive player. Loves to throw the ball down and get over the defense whenever he gets inside. He's trying to tear the rim down, which is always exciting. Rose dishes to Butler. On the wing, Dang. Back to Butler. And there's the pass to Dang. And a miss there on the triple. Denver leading by 7. Lawson gets the screen from Hickson. And Lawson with the drive. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Lawson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks just to get you some open looks like that one.
He dishes it to Dang. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Look at the Heat. And that is a surprise, really, to see them. Now off the inbound.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now. Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. and he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
He kicks it to Hickson. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Robinson for three. Blocked. Rose passes to Noah. Kicks to Lee. Back to Noah. Passes it to Best.
Oh, how about that basketball pass? Wow.
The rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Yeah, that is Showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material.
Robinson kicks to Chandler. McGee over Best. And another shot. It's rebounded by Best. Flash has got his fourth rebound in this one. Feeds it to Noah. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, Joakim Noah, part of those back-to-back championship teams at Florida 2006 and 7, was kind of skinny in college in his first years in the league. But he's done a really good job of adding muscle to his frame. That work in the weight room and in his basement have served him well.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Randolph has checked in. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure. Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
The Nuggets leading by 4. And with the big minutes that Joakim Noah is asked to, it's a good thing he's been so dedicated to staying in shape.
He's another player, Kevin, who does yoga in the offseason. He's even trained with big wave surfers in Hawaii, going underwater with weights in his hands, doing jumping and running. Pretty interesting training regimen, but of course, he's a very interesting guy.
Pretty wild, huh?
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Rose with the ball. Now Bynum defending. There's the screen. Noah kicks to Lee. Now the feed to Aminu. Lock at 6. The teardrop falls in.
It seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
To JaVale McGee.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Rose dishes to Aminu. Inside, here's Best, and he banks in the layup. Flash has got 8 points in the quarter.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
It's a great formula, and it's really a sign that the offense is clicking.
No good from Lee. Denver leading by 4. Randolph sets a screen for Bynum. And Denver again with the bucket.
Tell you what, it's hard to argue with the record for Coach Tom Thibodeau of the Bulls, but the rumor mill has it that the front office hasn't been happy with how hard he's ridden his top players. Luol Deng missed time last season with a hamstring injury. Joakim Noah came down with plantar fasciitis. Hey, those things happen, and I'm not quite sure you can put that at the feet of Tom Thibodeau.
Doubled by Lee. We've got 1:18 left in the second quarter. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And here's what the Chicago Bulls schedule is looking like. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Denver making a switch here. And going back to Tom Thibodeau and that minutes load on his stars, it seems it's getting harder for players to weather big minutes, Steve, these days.
I think it's going to be really interesting going forward to see this Bulls team this year and beyond. Will that wear them down? Their guys play too many minutes. They've had a lot of injuries. I think it's time to scale back a little bit on the minutes played.
Denver leading by 4. Doubled by Best. Robinson with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Rose, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a second personal foul. If he gets another, he probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
Rose off the pick from Best. There's a good screen. And the dunk by Rose.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack for the big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist, Clark, to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Yeah, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
Off his foot, and the ref saying he kicked it. Amir Johnson's checked in for Anthony Randolph. .35 seconds left here in the second. Here is Bogut. Lawson defending. Outside Butler. Pass to Best. And he hits it to tie the game up. Flash has got 18 points.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here that they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Lawson kicks to Robinson. Robinson left side. 1 second left. Stolen by Bogans. It's all tied in Chicago. And coming up.
And now, brought to you by Sprint. The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
A gorgeous view of the Chicago skyline as we welcome you back.
Excellent game we've seen from Derrick Rose. 18 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Yeah, whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been causing some mayhem out there for sure.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Wilson Chandler. Hickson is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then it's Lawson, and it's Robinson in at two guard. There's the pass to Best. It's stolen by Lawson. Robinson left side. Butler with the block.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin off. Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
Here's Best. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Lawson against Rose. Outside Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Into J.J. Hickson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And take a look at this. Every team loves to have guys like these. Big men who can pass like guards. These are their assist totals on the season. Oh, you look at Flash, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Well, I don't care what level you're talking about, high school, college, the pros. When you have the combination of size and passing skill that he does, what a huge advantage.
And more than anything, I like the fact he's a master of the kick-out pass. He's got a great awareness of when one of his teammates gets open on the perimeter, and he's a willing passer in that situation. And Kevin, while we have a moment here, let's take a look at the Bulls and see where they ranked over the last month in the NBA stats. 8th in rebounding, 15th in assists. And as far as block shots go, not a strong suit for this team. Only top 20 in the league. They really don't do a good job of defending the paint.
And the rebounding is really the key stat that I'm looking at right there with all those numbers you talked about, Clark. This is a team that really tries to be physical, and when they're able to secure boards, that does a lot of things for them. It helps their defense, keeping teams from getting second chance opportunities against them, and it fuels their fast break.
The Bulls leading by 3.
Well, Luol Deng, originally from South Sudan, his family moved to London when he was a teen, and then for him, on to the United States, a worldly player for sure, and he's been involved in a lot of causes, both here in the U.S. and internationally.
Back to Rose. 11 feet away. Kenneth Faried grabs the board. Faried's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Doubled by Best. Lawson kicks to Robinson. The Nuggets with another miss. And going back to Deng, so active off the court, helping Sudanese refugees. Basketball Without Borders. Numerous charities. His parents instilled him with that kind of thoughtfulness.
Yeah, and he's also championed a lot of causes in the UK, campaigning to maintain funding for the British national team. Deng is passionate, both on and off the court. You just love his approach to the game and to life, Kevin.
Good point. Chandler, the pass to Hickson. Outside Robinson. To end the drought. Hickson dishes to Faried. That's good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
Guys, I think Kenneth Faried was a steal for Denver with the 22nd pick of the 2012 NBA draft out of small Morehead State. His rookie season, he led the NBA in offensive rebounding rate, and he has not let up since.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Nuggets. They host the Kings after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Boozer with it, now guarded by Hickson. Here's Best. Can't get it to go. Some solid defensive work there from Faried. And for Faried, mostly a dunk and putback player offensively, though he has some touch we've seen around the rim.
He's worked hard at it, Kevin, because in college he really didn't show anything beyond 3 or 4 feet, but worked on that little 10-foot shot in the lane, and despite his height, he's never going to be a small forward. He's always going to be a power guy battling for position under the board.
Robinson a screen on Butler. Lawson against Butler. Shot clock at 6. Lawson kicks to Hickson, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Oklahoma City, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, the Denver Nuggets, 7.5 games behind.
Seeing where the Nuggets are, I mean, they've managed their expectations well. I mean, they've been even keel, not too high, not too low on themselves, and in decent shape as we get deeper into the season.
This is probably where they should be, to be honest with you, and I like it. I mean, what you want to do with the NBA season, you just want to take it week by week. You can't get too high or too low. And this team, if they continue to just do their work on a daily basis, they should be fine.
Rose off the pick from Best. Rose kicks to Butler. Back to Rose. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Boozer. The shot is off. And it's Denver the other way. Last time they met was in Denver.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, guys, it was just a very poor shooting night. I mean, they were ice cold all night out there. And when you can't put the ball in the hole, it's so difficult to find a way to win.
Hickson is covered by Rose. And Lawson, here we go. Here's Chandler. That's short off the rim.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Rose kicks to Butler. Back to Rose. Dishes to Butler. Butler off a pick from Best. Rose with the ball. Now Chandler defending. Puts one up from 19. Denver grabs the miss. And that poor shot selection. It'll kill you.
Every time, Kevin. Bad shots, bricks, missing easy jumpers. That won't get it done, plain and simple. They need to take it easy here, back off, make sure they get some good looks at the basket.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Nuggets. Johnson comes in for Kenneth Faried. Lee passes to Noah. Out to Lee. He feeds it to Rose. Passes it to Best. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Well, found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
When Derrick Rose came into the league, he was mostly viewed as just a scoring point guard. But he's done a nice job of finding ways to boost his assist total and be more of a playmaker for his teammates. And he's done that each year he's been in the league.
Lee outside. Lee off a bit from Best. Fires from deep. And Derrick Rose gets the three. Rose has got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, Clark, you mentioned Rose assist totals have climbed pretty steadily over the years. And, Steve, I know you appreciate that. With all that he can do, he's always looking for others.
And I think that's what makes him so dangerous offensively, because he can create his own shot or for his teammates. He may not be just a pure point guard, but it's not because of a lack of passing ability. He's a modern-day point guard who can do anything.
Pass to Best. Back to Rose. Left side Rose. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Beautiful possession. They found the open man.
The Nuggets trailed by 5. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Chicago making a switch here. Here's Lee, and the layup's good off the glass. Lee's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, you can't run an inbounds play any better than that right there.
Denver's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
Not the kind of pass you want to be making right there. He's lucky it wasn't stolen.
The Bulls leading by 7. The pass to Best. Into Noah, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
The numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
That free throw good from Noah.
You know, guys, when Noah came out of Florida, most people viewed him as just an energy guy or a role player. But I tell you what, I always saw him as a highly skilled player. He could pass it, he could put it on the floor, he's smart defensively. He's shown that he can anchor a defense, and he contributes double-doubles on a nightly basis.
Denver calls timeout. You know, for Noah Clark, as you were talking, not just an energy guy, but he's a ball handler. He's a really good passer, for one thing. You know, at the top of the circle, he's got a great view of the floor, and he really can find the guy.
Yeah, well, it's so important these days to be able to make plays off of screen and rolls for a big guy to be able to catch at the foul line off that drop pass and then either score or find another shooter on the perimeter. Noah is good as anybody at that.
Outside Rose. Rose off the pick from Noah. Excellent use of the screen that time. 31 points for Derrick Rose.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
The Nuggets trail by 14. And here's Lawson. 5 points in the game. Now 4. Shot clock at 5. And Lawson with the drive. Rose with the block.
That's a battle they haven't been winning today, guys. Their work on the glass has to improve.
And that's not the only thing that's gone against them.
Snell. Back to Rose. The dish to Lee. Shoots the 3. Can't get it to go. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Back to Noah. Johnson on him. Second shot opportunity. And Noah with a nice bucket inside. Noah's got 5 points now this quarter. Doubled by Lee. Here's Lawson. Averaging 10 points per contest.
Kevin, while we got moment here. Let's see over the last month how the Denver Nuggets ranked in the NBA statistics. First in shooting percentage, first in three-point shooting. They're the #2 scoring team in the league. This is a well-balanced, well-oiled offensive machine.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
Rose against Lawson. Pass to Noah. Johnson's there. Takes it from 10. Joakim Noah again. Noah's got 10 points in the game.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
A look from Chandler. He drains the quick shot. He's got 14.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Rose gets to lead. Johnson over to help. Outside Rose. Launches a three. The rebound by Wilson Chandler. Chandler's got 3 rebounds now in this one. McGee sets the pick for Chandler. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Chandler's got 7 points here in this quarter. Passes to Best.
Well, one more and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. You got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
And he's just had 1 attempt at the line earlier.
Well, not the best statistic for him. I mean, his performance at the line, of course, very low numbers.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
The Nuggets trail by 15. McGee makes it off the glass. McGee's got 15.
And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
15 seconds left to play in the third. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Now here's Fareed. He's got 8. And Bogans gets it to go. Bogans got his second basket of the night. And so here's Denver. They host the Kings after this game, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit.
Come to where the action is. See your Bulls up close and personal.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And Steve and Clark and I are refreshed and ready to go here as well. On the wings, Butler and Dang. Muhammad out there with Flash, and it's Bogans in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. 5 on the clock. From deep. It's rebounded by Randolph. The Nuggets trail by 15. Robinson kicks to Fareed. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got his 7th assist in the game. Here is Bogan. Lawson defending. Pull from the top of the key. No good off the back of the rim. Denver's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Robinson kicks to Chandler. He dishes it to Randolph. No good. Excellent D from Best. Chicago leading by 13. Now Bogans. He kicks it to Butler. Fires the 3. And the shot is good.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Final quarter of play. About a minute and a half off the clock into it. The Nuggets trail by 16. It's tipped. Randolph dishes to Lawson. Outside for Robinson. And the jumper falls for him.
how you threaten the defense inside and then find the open man on the outside. Good offense.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Bogans kicks to Butler. He passes to Bogans. Here's Flash. And it's Denver with the rebound. Fareed's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. And the Nuggets making a change here. Now here is Robinson. Hickson with the ball. He's picked up by Dang. And there's the whistle. That goes on Flash. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Lawson with it. 6 to shoot. Kicks it to Hickson. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Goes off the pick from Best. Rose passes to Butler. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Hickson kicks to Lawson. Feeds it to Robinson. Doubled by Best. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
What a pass, and then the layup was a bit of a circus move.
Oh, so smooth.
Well, you know what? He could have fouled that up going for the big slam. I thought that was a nice job just taking the layup.
And there's the feed to Boozer. Outside Rose. Pass to Best. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin. Brian Shaw had some words for his team in that last timeout. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, "We put ourselves in the corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys."
And thank you for that, Doris. Here's Rose. Outside Butler. And the pass to Best. Dishes it to Boozer. Let's go. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Sloppy defense there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Well, when he does, that's an automatic bucket.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Chicago leading by 15. Dang attacking. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. That's good from Dang. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession.
Way too loose on that inbounds pass.
And here's Lawson. Here's Hickson. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet.
Great teamwork out there, really helping each other out.
They're playing as one. I mean, they're like a symphony. Everybody in harmony and in beat and in rhythm. 5 straight baskets now have resulted because of assists.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Robinson drives in. It's off his foot. And the official saying it was kicked. They double him with Boozer. Fareed with it. Now guarded by Best.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look, just lost his focus.
Rose in the post. Lawson defending. Butler kicks to Rose. Pass to Best. Stolen by Fareed. Here's Robinson. Rose with the rebound. Rose has got 6 rebounds here tonight. He feeds it to Butler. Back to Rose. Right side Rose. Gets it to go. Rose has got 15 points in just the second half.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Robinson with it. Now guarded by Best. Lawson from outside. Rebound by Carlos Boozer. Boozer's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Deng kicks to Butler. Outside Rose. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. The Nuggets trail by 17. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Tipped. Butler against Lawson. Back to Robinson. Chandler right side. Rose with the double team. Just 5 to shoot. Robinson against Rose. Robinson, that's good.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Here's Rose. Outside Butler. The dish to Boozer. Fareed's there. Shoots from the right block. Green for 2 points. 6 points for Carlos Boozer. Here's Robinson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
And so here's Denver.
Foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there while he's playing.
Well, the lead's only going to get bigger unless they shore up those mistakes. They got to tighten things up here.
Here's Best, and he dunks it down.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And I love how he goes with that one-hand tomahawk slam. Beautiful.
It's stolen by Deng. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Hickson. Butler kicks to Rose. Leads him in there. Best.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Chandler kicks to Robinson. Hickson a screen on Butler. 4 on the clock. Robinson drives in, and it's blocked by Best, and they're able to recover. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Chicago leading by 21. Pass to Butler. Doubled by Hickson. Here's Deng. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Nuggets have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Deng grabs the miss. Deng's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Fareed. Pass to Best. Back to Boozer. Lays it up and banks it in. Boozer's got 6 in the quarter.
Look at the points in the paint, the inside game. It's been very one-sided here for a while now.
Well, the defense just hasn't been physical enough at the rim. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have come from the paint.
Robinson against Butler. Left side, Butler. The kick out to Rose. Just 2 to shoot. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Lawson. And what a great job he's doing as a playmaker out there, Clark.
Well, he's got 9 dimes now working on double digits. That's handling your business.
Well, it's a joy to watch a player like this. He's getting his teammates involved and really creating the flow of the game.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
They swipe it. Here's Best. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Hickson. Johnson comes in for Kenneth Faried. Jordan Hamilton's checked in for Wilson Chandler. And it's Foy in for Nate Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Bynum drives in. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Part of the reason that they're down is that they haven't been as strong in the paint here. I mean, when you have the opportunity to get the ball inside and score close to the rim, that's what you've got to take advantage of.
Lee kicks to Bogan. Back to Lee. He dishes it to Bogans. Flash, defended by Mozgov. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Nuggets have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Bynum with it. He's picked up by Lee, and it's blocked. Here's the break. Best passes to Bogans. Here's Lee. Some solid D here from Bynum. Denver's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. He kicks it to Hamilton. Back to Bynum. Feeds to Hamilton. That's in, coming off the assist from Bynum.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Lee kicks to Bogan. Bogan's off the pick from Best. Bogans passes to Best. And the shot is good.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
19 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now Hamilton takes the lead pass.
You know, if this had come earlier, they might have been able to get back into it.
Yeah, but as it is, too little, too late.
Here's Lee. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big
How did it feel putting on that new uniform tonight? Has it even sunk in that you're playing for a new team now?
It was beautiful, man. I was so ready to get out of this situation I was in before that anything would look better. But things have exceeded my expectations here already. The guys all seemed really happy to have me on board, and I feel like they already understand the way I like to play the game. We have a chance to do something really special here, and I'm just glad to have gotten it started.